Everybody, this is Cecropia. Check this out. They call it the Gummy Worm Fruit. Look at that. Look at that. So that's the middle. That's what's hanging on the tree. And then, you know, tastes amazing. Very filling. My friend Sal from Fruit Hunters brought this today. Now, Sal, can this be shipped in the mail?
They're not very shippable. They're so soft. They're highly perishable. So what we do is I freeze dry them. And that's a good way for us to get them out to you guys so you can try them. And we're going to start experimenting with some dehydrating as well rather than just freeze drying.
And this is why they call it the Gummy Worm Fruit. It hangs on a tree just like this. Pretty amazing stuff. They don't last long. Really amazing. Gummy Worm Fruit. All right. We're going to go take a look at Lara Farms and check out the tree and see how that looks. But you can follow Sal on Fruit Hunters. I'll put his link below. He's always having videos with this cool fruit. It's one tree I don't have yet, but I got to have. All right, everybody. Gummy Worm Fruit.
And this is the Cecropia.
Wow.
And the flowers are starting to open. And
That's a Gummy Worm Fruit. They grow a lot bigger than that, right?
oh, yeah. This becomes a massive tree. But I'm air layering it every chance I get just to control the size of it. Because there used to be a massive one here that I had to cut down because it was just too big. That's where the...
All right, here we are at Lara Farms, and this is a Cecropia fruit.
Cecropia in Spanish is known as yagruma. And it's grown all over tropical America, and it's used to shade coffee. Mostly this and ice cream bean. This and ice cream bean are the most common trees. They're both native to tropical America, and they're all used to shade coffee. And unfortunately, the varieties that they have over there are inferior to this variety. This variety is an exceptional Cecropia variety. Usually they're small and black. And as you can see, these are very long and very tasty. Usually in tropical America, the bats are the only ones that eat this fruit. Here, you got to keep your trees low because they do compete for sunlight, and they're like, you know, a rainforest tree. So their instinct is to shoot up to the sky. So you got to cut them back all the time. If you can air layer it, even better before you cut it back.
They grow pretty fast, quickly.
Super fast because they're competing. They're from the rainforest, and everybody there is just competing to be the first one on top. They get the full sun. They get the sun. And that's what this one does. It just wants to go to the sky. So we have a fruit here. I'm going to check out to see if it's any good.
They call it Gummy Worm Fruit.
Maybe a little bit overripe up here, guys. But
we have some guests here today.
Gonzo Farms?
Gonzo Gardens.
Gonzo
Gardens in the Tampa area. Have you ever seen or tried this fruit before?
We have Cecropia.
Oh, you do? All right.
We've never had it fruit yet, though.
Okay, great.
All right. I'll give you this bottom half.
All right. Can we get your reaction on video?
Yeah, we can all do it together.
All right, toast.
Very juicy.
Yeah, I feel like little sugar crystals. But it's really the seeds.
Oh, good.
But it's like, I don't know, like a kiwi with honey and sugar crystals in it.
Now, what do you do with the part in the middle? Anything?
Oh, it's edible. You can eat this. You know, but, you know, half of it broke off and it stayed inside. So you can... Makes it a little bit crunchier.
Yeah. I'm going to try tasting the middle part. Now, does this have to grow in a tropical climate?
Yeah.
How cold can it take?
32 degrees Fahrenheit is the limit.
That'll kill the tree.
Well, it gets cell damage from the cold because it's not used to ever seeing anything in the 30s. So 32 degrees is freezing. So they'll start to freeze.
Now,
at least the leaves and the young stems.
If you don't cut this tree, would this be the biggest one on your property?
Eventually, like in 10 years, it'll outgrow everything. I had another one here like 10 years ago that got too big and I had to cut it down to a stump to start all over again. But it died. I guess it got too much water and it died. And that's the remnants of it over there. That dust. But it was a massive tree. It was so big I had to cut it down.
What's the season for this fruit?
Almost all year, to be honest.
Really?
It's always flowering or fruiting. And look at this. Look how long this is. It's enormous. And I think Gary Zill's father was the one who introduced this to the United States long ago. Because obviously it's an excellent version of Cecropia. This is the best, probably the best and longest and sweetest Cecropia out there. And it's been preserved successfully. And one more thing to note that's noteworthy is, you want another piece?
I'll give it to him.
Give it to him.
These good?
Is the flower. Yeah, those are good.
I want to
flower.
take one back to the car.
Yeah, the flower of this fruit, the smell, I don't know if they ever smelled it before, but the flower, which is basically the fruit. Here's a flower with the petal still on it. Now, this is what the fruit looks like before it's ripe. This smells like some
Wow, sweet, very sweet.
like some herbal essence shampoo.
Yeah.
When you get out of the shower, it's what a girl smells like when she gets out of the shower.
Smells good.
Smell this all day. So yeah, I tried air layering it here at some point, and it didn't want to root. So now all this scar tissue stayed.
Well, how do you grow these? They have to be aerated because there's no seeds, right?
There's seeds inside of it, but they're teeny tiny, and they don't come true to seed. Who knows if they come true to seed?
Do you
And they're
graft
so
these
small.
or just aerate them?
No, I air layer. Air layer. This one failed, but I air layer successfully.
And you sell this tree, right?
I sell this tree.
Link below,
I have
everybody.
like about 20 of them that I'm rooting out. I'm waiting for them to root out before I put on the website, but they're coming.
Yeah, keep in touch with the link below, but this is a tree I see a lot of the yards that have exotic fruits. All right, everybody, here I am at my neighbor's. He's going to taste this. Now, he's seen a lot of exotic fruits, tropical fruits. He's been here his whole life. He grew up here. And today he's going to see a fruit that he's never seen, the gummy worm fruit. And it's pronounced
Cecropia.
Cecropia. Never seen it, huh? All right, so check that out.
Wow.
Yeah, and we're going to eat one. So you take it off the tree just like this.
That's weird
So it
looking.
hangs off on the tree. You take it off like this and go ahead and just eat that.
The whole thing is like
Just eat that.
wow. Wow. Wow.
Amazing, right?
Wow. I love it.
Yeah, you could eat the middle too, but
Wow.
you go ahead.
So tell me more about this tree.
Go ahead.
So it's a tree from the Amazon rainforest. It grows exceptionally fast and it produces fruit sequentially. So almost every single day I'm harvesting fruit off of it. It's crazy, and it's very important for the ecosystem. It holds the soil down, so it prevents soil erosion. It's one of the main food sources for sloths. Pretty cool tree, honestly.
So how do I get a tree?
People like Lara Farms is making grafts. I'm making
Yeah.
air layers, rather. I'm making air layers. I have a couple ready, but I'm saving those. I'm going to be making another batch this season, and then those are
Now,
going to be
here's
for
the thing
sale.
about the tree. Here's
love
more.
it. I really
can
do
eat,
love
one, eat it all. Eat the thing in the middle too. See if you like it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why get rid of the middle?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's probably more
Right?
nutrition. Yeah, more calories.
Yeah.
Look
Now
at
the tree
liver.
grows super tall, so it would be hard to harvest the fruit when the tree goes really tall, right?
Yeah, my tree's already needing a trim.
Just got to keep it down. All these trees grow.
Oh, but
This
I'm
tree-
talking
This tree
exceptionally
used to be
fast.
100 feet tall. This kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Really?
but no,
Wow.
these grow. These are probably one of the fastest growing trees
Oh,
out
really
there.
fast. Huh?
Yeah,
I'm
like
gonna save some
20
for-
feet a year. It's
Not bad.
crazy.
Okay.
First time tasting.
All right, this is
Cecropia.
Cecropia, and this is also called the gummy worm fruit. And these are some that aren't as long, but they grow pretty long. So you just try that. That's Alexis, and this is Gabriel. There, you got the middle. You could pull it out if you want, or you could just eat it. And just eat it. You know, cheers.
Oh wow! Oh wow! Holy cow! Wow!
Very nice. Huh?
I mean, it looks horrible, but it tastes incredible.
Looks
I
just
think it
like-
looks amazing.
Looks like a fish egg.
There
Yeah.
you go. It's like a very I don't know how to describe it. I'm trying to put a.
Amazing, and you can eat it with the middle as well. Try it with the middle.
This is the tree you told me that you were putting in that will get
It
really
gets
large.
really large. There's one more for you, and I got the last one here. And I got these all from Sal at Fruit Hunting. Thanks, Sal.
Good stuff. Thank you.
Oh,
This is probably only you from South Florida know what this is because
yeah. Not even us.
you can't ship this. It's too.
I mean, this looks like a dead snake. I mean, you know, or lizard or something, and it is delicious and refreshing too. It's
Very hydrating, yeah.
It's filling too. It's filling. Now, how does the tree produce a lot of fruit?
Yeah, so it produces a lot of fruit and it produces it sequentially. So every single day I'm harvesting fruit off of it. So the fruit from flower to fruit can take just a couple days, and it grows like wildfire. This tree is growing faster than any tree in my backyard, and every single day I'm eating off of it. It's a dream, honestly.
How long is the season for?
Right. How long is it?
The season, it has like 2 main hits. It goes all the spring into the beginning of summer, but when it gets really, really hot, it kind of slows down, and then during fall it kind of has another fruit set, and during winter it kind of shies away. So it's got two main
So
hits.
you were saying it grows up to 20 feet per year.
In my experience, yeah, it's about 20 feet a
How do
year.
you harvest the fruit all the way up top?
Well, I have a long pick and hold picker, and then I also climb the tree and do that as well. But this season I'm gonna have to trim it because it's getting out of hand. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Are there different varieties?
To my knowledge, it's only one variety, the Cecropia peltata variety. That's the scientific name. Not a lot of people know about this fruit, and there are varieties that don't produce edible fruit. So actually in the Amazons, a lot of people know about this tree, but they don't think it's edible because they're growing. The varieties that are growing aren't producing the edible fruit.
Okay.
But I also think that there's males and females, and the females are the ones that produce the sweet fruits, and the males are kind of just for pollen.
Do they need a female?
So if they
Do
don't
need a
have
male?
it, do they
In my experience, they don't need it. They're self-pollinating.
Okay.
Now there was no seed in this, so are they growing? How are they growing?
So there's actually tiny seeds in it. If you
Yeah,
notice
outside.
when you're chewing it, there's like a tiny crunch.
Yeah.
Those are actually seeds. However, for them to grow and germinate, it needs to be like a sterile, ideal environment. So if you plant, let's say, all the seeds in a fruit, you might get. I mean, I haven't gotten anything to grow. I think it needs to be a super ideal environment, like in the jungle rainforest. I just haven't had anything germinate.
So for people to do it, do they air layer it? Is that how
That's how air layering is the way to propagate.
The little dots on the outside are the seeds.
Actually,
right?
on the inside, I don't know if there's any fruits left there, but if you spread it open, I have some macro photography of it. You can see the tiny little seeds, like the size of it's kind of like the size of a strawberry seed. Very, very small.
All right, everybody, check it out, and thank you.
Yeah, so you zoom in, you could actually see the tiny little seeds in there.
Yes, right there.
Yeah,
Little white
very,
ones.
very, very small, but they don't really germinate at all. I don't know what the mystery is.
Maybe it's because there's never male.
Maybe that's the thing.
gotta be it.
Yeah,
Does this also go by Yagruma? Have you heard that?
I
name
think
before?
that's one of the Amazon names.
Because my dad in DR we saw like they have that, the one that doesn't fruit.
Yeah.
You know, and it's all over the place in the mountains. He said in Cuba they call it Yagruma.
Probably. Yeah, I think I've heard that name because on my videos, people always put in the different names.
Yeah. All right, everybody. So check it out. Fruit Hunters has so many shorts on Instagram with this. I'll put their link below. But this is a fruit not a lot of people have, and even Ram here, who's been living here a long time, never even heard of this fruit. But it tastes amazing, right?
Right? Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. I gotta have a tree.
Yes.
Really, I gotta have a tree.
We get one.
I'm gonna get a tree as soon as I can get one.
You know it.
All right, everybody. Another fruit here. And thanks for watching. And everybody, thank you, Sal, at Fruit Hunters, and keep growing.